we are going to do video 14. And we're going to title this More Factoring. Okay, so last night we talked about drawing rectangular prisms or rectangles that the area, so that means the inside of it, equaled a certain number. We can go back here. I asked you to do 24, 32, and 17. And we had this. Now, I understand, I'm sure some of your parents are thinking, oh my goodness, this takes a lot. This is not how I learn factors. I'm going to show you the quick way or a quicker way of how you can list factors. Okay, you have to know your multiplication facts though. So, say I had to find it for, now let me go ahead and tell you. If you Google this, YouTube this, whatever, you're not going to find this because this is the true Margaret Gregg realization of how to do this. Say I had the number 20. I'm going to put it and I'm going to call it a T. Okay? So I put the 20 at the top. So 20 is my factor. I know automatically 1 and 20. 1 times 20. So basically this line equals my multiplication sign. So and the number at the top is always going to equal what my two numbers side by side equal or multiplied by. So 1 times 20 equals 20. Now I'm going to think, does anything times 2 equal 20? Yes. 2 times 10 equals 20. Okay. Does 3 times something equal 20? No. Not that I can think of. Does 4 times something equal 20? Yes. 4 times 5. Now, this is the Margaret fashion, Mrs. Gregg fashion, whatever you want to call. I'm thinking next number comes after 4 is 5. Does 5 times something equal 20? Yes, 5 times 4. Well, this would be an endless cycle. It would keep on going and going and going. So once you start to repeat or you see it, I call it my U. So now I know automatically I'm done because my next number on this list would be 5 and I'd get 4. So then it would just be going back and forth and it would basically be repeating. So now what I know is 1 times 10 is a factor pair. 20. 2 times 10 is a factor pair. 4 times 5 is a factor pair for 20. Now this only works if you know your multiplication facts. Okay? Let's do, say, 25. Automatically, I know 1 times 25. Does 2 times anything? No. 2 does not go into 25 because it's an odd number. Remember, an odd number is anything that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then it repeats 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. It keeps on going, going, going. Okay, does 3 go into 25? No. Does 4? No. Does 5? Yes, 5 times 5. So I know because my next number, well, whenever you get a multiple that, when you get two numbers that are the exact same, you're done. Okay? So I know here would be 1 times 25 and 5 times 5. Those are my factor pairs for the number 25. You see, remember my line equals my basically multiplication sign. And this just helps me go in order so I don't miss anything, because I need order in my life. Okay? Let's do one more. Let's say 49. No, I don't want to do 49. 42. Okay. Automatically 1 times 42. Ooh, 2 times something. Well, because it's an even number, because it ends in a 2, remember even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then it starts back over at 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then it continues. Ooh, I'm going to need to do some math. 42 divide by 2. Let's see, that goes into it twice. And that would equal 4. I know you have not learned this yet. I'm sorry. Bring down, that's my 2. 1. Okay. So 2 times 21. If you want to know this, I will gladly explain it to you. And I'll help you understand this. But if you haven't understand it, it's fine. Okay? Does 3 go into 20? Or sorry, 20. Does 3 go into 42? No, not that to my knowledge. Feel free to try to prove me wrong. Let me know. Come back tomorrow. Does 4 go into 20? Or I don't know why I keep saying 24. I'm sorry. 42? No. Does 5? No. 6 does. I know that 6 times 7 does. Does 7? Oh, well, I already know right there that it does. So, I know my factor pairs are 1 times 42. I would put up there, but then I would run into it. Sorry. 2 times 21. And, oops, 6 times 7. Those are my factor pairs. Okay? We need to take a few notes real quickly. Prime number. A number that only goes, or sorry, here, has one that goes into it. Okay, so I'll explain what that means. Such as 11. 11 is a prime number. A prime number is a number that only where 1, here I'll give you an example. 1 times itself. So what that means is see here how it has 1 and 42, 2 and 21? Because other numbers besides 1 in itself go into that number, then it's not prime. Okay? The next word we're going to write is composite. A number that has multiple factor pairs. So all these numbers we did, 20, 25, and 27, or sorry, I don't know why I'm saying 27. I guess I pointed to the 7. 20, 25, and 42, they are all composite numbers because they have more than one factor pair. See, this one has 3 factor pairs, 1, 2, 3. This number has 2, and this number has 3. Okay? We are going to talk more tomorrow about how we know if a number is prime or composite. We're going to explore that. But at the bottom, here. I know it's really small. You're probably going to have to go on another page. I want you to do some more factoring. If you want to do it the way I did it up here, I call it my factor trees because it kind of looks like a T and tree starts with T. You can do that way, or you can draw the boxes. So let's say, let's see, 50. We'll say 16. Gosh, it's really hard to think of numbers up on the spot. I'll say 22. And I will say 21. Did I tell you I was going to give you 4 or 3? I'm sorry. Let me give you a challenging one. We'll call this one the bonus. Ooh, I'm going to make it a good bonus. 120. Okay, so come back to me. Let me know what my factor pairs are for these numbers.